Here, and I'm back again with a very exciting run. We're gonna play Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. This is the sequel to Castlevania Bloodlines. It's on the Nintendo DS, and I've been really working my booty getting this to be set up and everything. So, um, I'm pretty excited. I hope everybody else is. This is around the time when they really started going into the anime direction. Um, I'm just setting up my stream setup here, making sure everything's ready to go. As always, I am streaming on multiple platforms. I will be streaming on Twitch, YouTube Live, and TikTok Live all at the same time. This is one of my favorite Castlevania games to play. Uh, uh, and we got it up and running. I also think this is the biggest Castlevania game out there because of the fact that there are so many maps in this game. There are multiple levels, and each one is pretty sizable. So I like to really believe that. Um, I think there's a poster. I think you can find it on Reddit or on anywhere that basically, if you were to take all the level maps in the handheld Castlevania game Symphony of the Night, like really compare them, Portrait of Ruin is the largest one. So we will be playing this game in multiple streams. This will be a little bit of a series to like at least get good. It's been quite a long time since I played this game. We'll try to 100% it. I'm not quite sure uh if I can. It's I 100%ed this when this game came out uh on the DS. So I may have forgotten a little bit of what's going on, but we're gonna do the Joe Star run. Again, this is Portrait of Ruin in multiple parts. This will be a new series. Put a little voice in there. All right, let's go. So it's 1944. The world is in chaos. The Second World War has claimed millions of lives, leveled cities, destroyed nations. The souls of the war's dead blanket the planet, lost, hurt, and angry. Their anguish summons an accursed castle of legend. It's appeared many times throughout history. But it's the Castle Dracula, Lord of Evil. Man's darkest hour begins. Hmm? That whip, there's no mistaking it. You're Jonathan Morris. G'day. And you are? Ah, forgive me, I am Vincent Doran. By order of the church, I have been awaiting you. To think that the master of the legendary vampire killer would come here. A blessing indeed. Too bad he can't actually use it. Plot point. Charlotte, can't you even pretend to play along for once? Well, that's the truth, isn't it? You can't lie to a priest. What? Are you suggesting that whip is a fake then? It's true. I can't use the vampire killer. This whip wasn't actually passed down through my family. You've heard of the Belmont family, haven't you? Why, of course I have. They used that whip for generations to destroy Dracula. And that family is related to the Morris family by blood. Been doing your research, huh? Unfortunately, the fact is, we're not the true successors. No problem, though. I've won every battle till now without the whip. Not one loss. Lucky you have me to help you. I was wondering about that. And you are? Well, excuse me. If you're from the church, remember this. I'm Charlotte. I'll live. Charlotte. I've heard that name before. Charlotte. Oh, you must be the great magician everyone's been talking about. Great, you say? Unbelievable to think that she was a mere child. Oh, well, I mean, such a lovely young lady. You heard that, Jonathan? He called me lovely. So, anyway, Vincent, you had some business with me. Oh, yes, I do. I've been ordered to assist you in your quest. Bought potions with me, but, well, what? It's a matter of economics. You want us to pay you, right? Oh, well, if you insist. Sure, no problem. I think I could take care of that. I couldn't care less. But more importantly, the castle. Is that really Dracula's castle? No one has seen Dracula thus far, however, the church insists that it is indeed Dracula's castle. No doubt about it. This castle is pulsing with dark magical power. I can't imagine anything but the castle of Lord Dracula that I studied in the books. Sounds like fun. Come on, better get going then, Charlotte. Right with you. Be careful. I'll search the castle for a safe place. I'll meet you inside. Godspeed. Just like that, we begin the game. Now, if anybody's wondering, this is the sequel to Castlevania Bloodlines. Castlevania Bloodlines featured two playable characters, John Morris and Eric Lecard. We are playing as John Morris's son, Jonathan Morris. Where Castlevania Bloodlines was set around the time of World War One, we're now in the backdrop of World War II. Now, I might be a little bit rusty. I just recently started playing Portrait of Ruin again to kind of brush off the dust because, like all the DS games, I played them all when they came out, completed them in its entirety, and then I kind of just like fell by the wayside and forgot all about them. But now I've been really eager to start playing them again. Now, personally, I did not like the touchscreen on the DS. I didn't really care for it. But I know for a fact after playing Portrait of Ruin, that you kind of don't need Portrait of Ruin and Order of Ecclesias don't really require the touchscreen. They're the only two. Dawn of Sorrow needed the touchscreen. Oh, the double jump. The music in this game is just amazing. Oh, that's a good luck drop that we got. We got the axe. Something's here. It's not human. A monster. No, wait. I don't sense any evil from it. You can sense me. Who are you? A ghost, as you could see. Ghosts have no need for names. Impossible. Somehow he's retained his consciousness after dying. It must be the castle's magic. I don't know about you, but he sure seems shady to me. Think what you will. It's your choice. However, you can truly destroy me with a whip you can't even use. Only one way to find out. Hold on. How do you know he can't use the vampire killer? Huh? I find it very odd to find a ghost not controlled by the power of Dracula's castle. Smart girl compared to this foolish boy. Just before I died, I cast a magic barrier on myself, binding my soul to this place. I'm free from the castle's control, but I'm trapped here. But a paranormal entity like you can easily be affected by magic. Casting a barrier that repels the castle's power is impossible, even for me. Just who are you? My name's meaningless, but I suppose you can call me one thing. You could call me Wind. Mr. Wind. Just Wind is fine. All right, Wind, what are you doing here? Didn't you hear him? He's trapped here, remember? But if he truly has this much power, he could use other methods besides just binding his spirit. My, you really are a bright girl, aren't you? Stop treating me like a child. I understand. Who's the boy? Blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of dialogue here. But basically, Wind is going to be our friend, and he's a very important character for us. He knows Jonathan's past. All right. We're going to kind of skip it because it gets a little bit long winded. Basically, what Wind does is take the tailcoat. Basically, he's going to give us subquests and objectives to complete, and we're going to enjoy that. And with that, he'll give us weapons, techniques, all sorts of unlocks. Sounds good to me. Regarding this castle, you mean Dracula's, right? Dracula isn't the castle's lord. What do you mean? Why do they call it Dracula's castle then? It is indeed Dracula's castle, however, the castle's lord is a vampire by the name of Bronn. I heard nothing about that. As one would expect, his identity has been kept a secret for all these years. He infuses magic into paintings to increase his power. You will undoubtedly come across his paintings in search of the castle. Search these paintings. He's using paintings to make the castle's power his? Still, he isn't Dracula, so we're safe for now. Be careful. His power grows stronger by the minute. No problem. We won't let you be tied down here for long. That's a promise. Trust us. Jonathan might seem unreliable, but he's never broken a promise. That's reassuring. Best of luck. All right, let's go find these paintings. This painting. Oh, it's incredible. Must be one of those paintings Wind was talking about. Without a doubt. I've got it. Care to share? This painting's function. Bronner is using it to control the power of the castle. Let's hurry up and rip it to shreds. Impossible. From what I can tell based on the theory of a curse amplification, this picture is a multi-layer quantum space barrier, aka domain expansion. Anybody who watches JJK would know that. It's a series of walls that surround the magic controlling Dracula's castle. The painting itself is just the outermost wall. As soon as you break it, it'll regenerate. How convenient. Let's go. I remember in the trailer for this game, they always hyped up this one level. So we're in the painting. The will of the artist is embodied here. City of Haze, a replica of London. Now I might be lacking some of my memory on more of the breakable walls here, but I'll try to do my best. There's a lot of breakable walls in the DS Castlevania. Also love the enemy design in this game. They put a lot of really cool enemies. Now we'll keep Charlotte's intelligence high. I do like the skeleton bartender. He's pretty funny. Try to get most of these breakable walls are early on. I forget what happens here. He one hands that claymore like a boss. There we go. It's been a cold day. I think it's like 8 degrees outside. But if you're joining, we are playing Castlevania Portrait of Ruin on the Nintendo DS. One of my favorite DS Castlevania games. Hmm. Oh, I love you. This level has everything for Charlotte and not for Jonathan. What happens? I think there's a side quest regarding the Zakinos. I think there's a secret breakable wall up here. I remember. There it is. We won't be able to jump up there, but we're going to mark it on the map. And we're just going to note it. So we can't go that way for some strange reason. All right, let's keep going. Whoa. quiet day. I'm not getting any comments. Mm. Thanks for joining. There we go. Super quick and easy. Bronner can't use the castle's power now. Not quite. His control of the castle's power has decreased a bit, but decreased a bit? There's something else. Oh my. I knew I smelled something. It seems like some maggots got inside. A vampire! Such attitude. You dare disrespect somebody of my caliber? I am Lady Loretta. As you said, your battle just now has weakened us a bit. However, I do have some tragic news for you. This wasn't the only one of my father's paintings. I know that. I can obviously tell by sensing the movement of the magical energy. Subplot! Let's take her, Charlotte. Right with you. The whip! Jonathan, what are you doing? Unfortunately, I have strict orders from father not to fight you. Now, if you'll excuse me, why did you stop attacking? It was like some strange power was. Never mind. I'm sure it was nothing. Just imagined it. Sorry. Like that vampire said, I sense other paintings. I can't pinpoint their exact location, though. We'll just have to find them. Let's head back to the castle. No, let's keep exploring. Ooh, I love getting level ups on like random things. Try to explore as much as the castle we can, or the level that we're in. Oh, we can't push it. We need the double strength. Oh, biker jacket. There we go. Finally something good. What does that put our map completion at here? 93%. I'll take it. That's pretty good for a first run through. Oh man, great item drops. What did I pick up? Weight cube, push cube, lizard tail, acrobat cube, R, change cube, switch back, book of spirits, call your partner to help push. Wait, what is it? Call your partner to help push. Oh, there we go. Has to be while pushing. There we go. Let's go back and get this one little area that we didn't get. And then we'll warp back to the castle and see what we found. Thanks for joining. Streaming on multiple platforms, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok Lives. Now, normally, when you defeat a boss at a level, we have to warp back to the beginning of the level to escape. So, thank goodness for all these fast travel locations. So, we're going to head right back to one. Well, let's save it real quick. That was actually a good run so far. Ooh. All right, let's warp back and see what next we have to do. like I said, I am gonna try to 100% this game. It's been a while, but we're gonna have to break this up in chunks. Well, what would you like to do? Go to the butcher in town, punch some meat. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go back because I'm gonna try to systematically do some of these quests, and they get real elaborate. Um, one of them is just literally maxing out sub weapons. Let's go to the butcher. Now we know what the room is. It's the room with all the hanging meat. So we don't have to travel too far. All right, let's see what we got from our first, well, third quest, second quest. Let's see. See what Wynn's gonna give us. All right, so we completed all of our things here. Wow, thanks for joining. Keep it up. Join, join, join. I appreciate this. This is Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. A nice let's play, an episodic adventure we're going to undertake for the Nintendo DS. One of my favorite Castlevania games, and I think it's the largest compared to all the other Castlevania games in terms of size and maps. Yep, can't go up there. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-da-do. Feel free to comment and talk. I'm streaming this live on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok live. But I like, when people are talking to me. Makes the game more fun. We're about to go mess up this giant behemoth. Second boss. Let's go save it first, because it's just half of the behemoth. Somehow it came back to life post Symphony of the Night. Well, actually, post Rondo of Blood. Whoa! It jumps. Did we break the game? Uh-oh. Ah! See, he's gonna come to the right. There we go. So far, a deathless run. Yeah. Let's see. We should go down. Get the combat knife so we can do stabby stabs. But it's not like the Basilard from Symphony of the Night. So we can't do those quick, rapid stabby stabs. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna go down to the castle basement. I like how they threw in this guy from Rondo of Blood, a golem. Nice bringing back that sprite. Now, again, my memory is not too straight on this game. It's been a while since I played this, so you might see me like attack random things, trying to remember where the breakable walls are. I know there's a couple strewn about. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. It's been a while. It's been a good week and a half since I streamed anything. I think last week I did the Castlevania Ultimate on the Sega Saturn. Did a whole deathless run on hard mode, which was nice. But I've been busy, busy a lot. New job, new things. But now I'm itching to stream the DS Castlevania game. So I am happy that I get to stream these guys. Not so much Dawn of Sorrow, but I will eventually. But I like the fact that you don't have to use the touchscreen on Portrait or Order of Ecclesia. But I think this is like the best one, the like greatly designed. I like the partner mechanic. I like seeing all the sprites that they used from the other Castlevania games. Like there are a ton of sprites that they just straight up lifted from Rondo of Blood, Symphony. I mean, it makes it work. It works really well. Acestus. Thanks for joining. As always, Mike Joe Star is here, streaming on multiple platforms Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok all at the same time. If one glitches out, it's okay. Just go to my other channels. What's going on? To Spirit, it has been a while. I feel like you've been missing a lot of my streams. I did a few Deathless Soten runs. I did the Ultimate Soten mod, which was released for the Sega Saturn. Did a Deathless run of that. I was almost certain you were going to be on that one. But yeah, but now we're on the DS Castlevania games. I've been busy too. Don't worry. New job. Started a new job last week, so my week has been busy itself. You need the moldy bread. There we go. Secret door. I like the item description for the moldy bread. They say, "Oh, somebody left it on top of a fridge." It's been a very long time since I've 100%ed this game, so I'm gonna try to do the best I can. But this game can't be beaten in one night. I'm not really speed running, but oh man, I fell down. I'm trying to 100% it. Did you do the boss rush arena? That's at the beginning of the castle. I think you have to beat the game to unlock that area. Nice. Oh, you have to get 99% of the map, then it unlocks. Okay. It's been a while. It's been years since I played this game. I recently just started playing it to like refresh my memory. Richter mode can be pretty challenging. He gets bodied a lot. He's got like that symphony. He's got like the glass cannon build. Richter is so strong, but damn, is he weak. Like 3 hits and he's done. Oh man, the dragon zombie. I like how they didn't like directly lift it from Circle of the Moon, but I think that's a good nod to Circle of the Moon. The dragon zombie. I know the modes, if I remember correctly, the modes to the game are you can play as Stella and Loretta, and that's kind of like a prequel, I think. Because if you beat the game as Stella and Loretta, it explains what happens to Wind. I'm not gonna spoil it for everybody. But and then there's Richter mode, and that's Richter and Maria. And then I think that's it. And then there's the what is it, like the level 1 modes? You can play the game on level 50 with max level 50 or max level 1. I've been watching the YouTubers do the level 1 runs and I'm just impressed. Playing the game on hard mode on level 1. I've done the level 50, max level 50 before. It's on my it's actually on the game cart. I have like all the runs. But yeah, I never did the level 1. Thought there was a breakable wall up there. If anybody's curious, I'm starting a podcast in about 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. I'll be doing a gaming parent podcast with one of my friends. So that'll be on multiple platforms. It's going to be like a once a month thing, just being a gamer parent. But yeah, I'm still working it out. I think I played this game more, and I did Order of Ecclesia more than I did Dawn of Sorrow. I think Dawn of Sorrow only had Julius mode. Did I pick up anything for her? No, did not. That's okay. Oh, you had all. What games haven't you finished? I mean, they all came out like a year apart. Well, we're not going to spend too many hours, but we are going to 100% this. You never beat all three? Oh man. I mean, at least I beat the games before like the next one came out. I know, I kind of like that. I think out of all the DS games, so Order of Ecclesia gets a lot of like flack. I think that's like the best designed out of all of them. But I will say, in terms of scope, Portrait of Ruin is the biggest one. And like, I am impressed with the size of this game. Ah, I missed. Oh, I missed. Let me try to get it. Get it. There we go. Finally, some better armor. It's actually not that good. Dracula is hard in this game. He is pretty hard. I think when I first played it, I was around like level 70. But like I said, I did do hard mode level 50. I don't think Shaun of Sorrow was that hard, but I think Order of Ecclesia is hard in terms of size. But I think the difference is, and this might be just my opinion, but I like how Order of Ecclesia, you explore all of Wallachia. So it's more environmental levels, where like they were in Portrait of Ruin, you were exploring different places, like in Castlevania Bloodlines. I thought you would appear, the one who imposes upon my master. He's swirling with black magic. I've read about him. Dracula's eternal servant, Death. Dracula isn't this castle's master anymore, so why are you here? My, what an odd thing to say. This castle belongs to Lord Dracula, to him and no one else. I get it. You've joined forces with Bronner because you're thinking of resurrecting Dracula, aren't you? Bronner? Who are you talking about? There's no point in playing dumb. We already know the current master of this castle is a vampire by the name of Bronner. Vampire Bronner. Even with my power, I didn't sense that. It seems I have been dormant for far too long. It's only been 30 years, Death. Come on. Don't tell me you didn't know. It doesn't matter. You're connected to Dracula. That makes you my enemy. You're no match for me. Your father was much stronger than you. And now he's dead. Ooh, sick burn, Death. Don't compare me to my father. Calm down, Jonathan. You can't beat him without a strategy. I think he needs a little child to admonish him. I always think they could have got like, so like they did like, okay, so like Symphony of the Night was fully voiced, but you could tell they have American voice actors in the game when they do like the sound effects. I just don't understand why they couldn't like just dub the lines like they did in Symphony of the Night. I'm thinking like they could have got Johnny Young Bosch to play Jonathan Morris here. My father only taught me the basics of fighting. Then he went and got himself killed, leaving me to heir to the whip. I was thinking that too. I was thinking that. Like, there should have been a Jonathan and Eric Lacard mode to this game, like a really good throwback. And that'd be cool. And I'm surprised you didn't get to play as Eric in this game. It would have been nice to see like Eric with like a broad array of like magic on top of using the Alucard spear. So I think that's like, you know, unsung heroes of Castlevania. Circle of the Moon, you never get to play as Hugh Baldwin, even though the game's capable of it. You can't play this on well, I'm playing this on the DS. Wink wink. Um you don't get to play as Eric in this game, although like you could have. Come on, let's go. When death makes an appearance, Dracula can't be too far away. They did it right with Dawn of Sorrow, playing Julius, Yoko, and Alucard all in the same mode. I thought that was really neat. Unlock the warp there. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. I think Konami might be doing it. Then again, Konami usually like messes up in the end, but they did the Castlevania collection, which was really nice, and then they did the advanced collection. So I think it's there. I think it's there. The demand is there. Just do the DS collection and call it a day. I would say they would label it as the 3D collection because you could do the DS collection and then throw in like Castlevania 64 and Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. I think that would be worthwhile. Can I jump up here? Nope. I don't have double jump. And I know Konami could just put it into like a little patch to, you know, filter out the touchscreen for Dawn of Sorrow. And all the Switches have touchscreens. So if you had to, you could use the touchscreen if this is released on the Nintendo Switch. Ooh. Oh. Starting to run out of health here. But there's tons of patches for this game. So I know Konami, all they have to do is just write out a patch. Or you make this Switch exclusive, which totally you can. You don't need to use the touchscreen for Portrait of Ruin and Order of Ecclesia, which is why I like those two more. Ooh, big old slot. I have. I've done the axe armor. And I've done it. Actually, you know what? Now that you remind me, I should do the axe armor in Symphony of the Night. Ooh, come on. Is it going to be enough? We're taking some major hits here. Ooh. Oh no! There goes our deathless run. But we beat him. So does it really count? Does it really count? I think we beat him, so it still doesn't count as a deathless run. Or it does count. I don't know. Let's just push him over here. Oh, getting killed in the end. I think we found the sweet spot here. I mean, I'd be furious too. I'd take a week off and be like, wait, really? There we go. There we go. Well, stay dead. The pile of corpses. Finally, we get the double jump. Nope. We still got a powerful weapon here. Well, I know we need the milk for a sub quest. I know that. I forget where the breakable walls are. Finally, some better items. Get past the lethargy. It's like this game has like probably the most upbeat music out of all the Castlevania games. Like it's got some groovy tunes. Ooh, no one likes a mimic there. I did get my streaming setup all done, so I actually got another like HDMI splitter over there, and I have all my, I call it the HD consoles. So I got the PlayStation 3 hooked up, so now we're going to be streaming off of the PlayStation 3, which is going to be nice. I figured out how to bypass the protected encrypted HDMI. So I got like an 8-channel splitter, and that has the PlayStation Vita TV the PSP, the 360, the PS3, the Wii U, my OG Xbox. They're all there, all hooked up. So was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? So I have 6 out of 8, I think. Oh no, I have the Steam Link hooked up to that, so that's 7. Uh yeah, I have 7 hooked up to it. And then I'm looking at getting a Philips CDI. I want to play the Unholy Zelda games so bad. Oh, this is my favorite level. Well, we'll see how far I can do this. Or no, wait, let's warp back to the beginning real quick. The Egypt level is one of my favorites. The Twisting Sand level. Let's go back here since we got the double jump. The double jumpos. Let's see what Wind has for us. All right. There's a room in which ghosts gather. Defeat the great ghost that appears there. We're looking for the big skull. Defender of the stairs. Defeat 10 hill guards. I think they're in the sands as well. We're gonna try to save up for the master ring here. Do 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 do. Let me see. Let me check maps real quick. Do I need the double jump ability? I think we need the owl transformation ability to finish City of Haze, if my memory is correct. Boo-boo, do-do-do-do-do-do, boo-ba-doo. I haven't asked me anything on my page, on my TikTok page. Um, Feel free to write what games you want to see me play live. Um, I highly like that. Ask me anything regarding game systems, game collections. How do I set up my stream? How do I set up consoles? Yeah, I haven't asked me anything on the on my page, so I highly appreciate it. And that's a good way for everybody who's following me to just write suggestions on what to stream. Do, do, do. Let me see here. Do they really have her nips pixeled in? It's weird. Never noticed that. All right, we got to defeat 10 hill guards. Let's do it. Flying skull. Another flying skull. Whoa! I don't remember the spittle bones spitting out fire. I know they spit out poison. Whoa. You can always go to this part for some quick grinding. Just avoid getting touched by the Lilith. Because the Lilith can do some major damage. Oh, crossbow armor does mad damage to us. Oh gosh. We might have picked a bad place to go here. Trying to get some easy grinding in and starting to regret that decision. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, gotta play it safe. There we go. Yeah, we can't go that way. Whoa! Oh, I was really trying to duck. Deathless run over. That was my part. But we can take out the hill guards. We're here. Since we know his quest. So I believe the ghost is in the Twisting Sands. But we're gonna take out those 10 hill guards. Might as well just knock out that quest. Right here. I do like it in Soten, they're called corner guards. That's two. We'll go up here and take out the Lilith. Boop, 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 doo. Boop, 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 doo. Ooh, we get the Gladius. That's pretty cool. Ooh. The Gladius increases my defense, but it's not that strong though. This is really cool. How many do we have to get here? I don't know. It's not like tracks in real time. Mm-mm. That has to be 10. It is. Okay, cool. Alrighty, let's go cash that in. Oh, what am I doing? Like not paying attention to the map. Boop-a-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Portrait ruined after 20 years. I can finally play for everyone. All right. Did he give me anything? Thanks. Nothing. All right. Question is, I'm half curious. No, let's just go to the sands. All right. I might conclude part one here. Let me just get through some of these areas in this castle, and then I'm going to probably conclude part one. We'll do Shifting Sands tomorrow, or that'll be part two. I don't want to say tomorrow because I don't know how I'm feeling. New job, new responsibilities. Oh, now I can't jump up here? Come on. There we go. What? There we go. It was random. Struggling there. Do 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 do. Boom boom. See, what I should have done was gone down here and investigated this area to get an MP boost. Come on. Oh, yeah, that's right. We get past the great armor. We just bulldoze our way through. There we go. Do, 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 do. All right, let's see. There's a couple more areas up here. Dum, 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 dum. Whoop. Why is this one not pushing? Oh, you know what? Because we need the skill that allows us to push heavy objects. That's a steel uh block. Can't push that. Oh, let me go back through because that Lilith is going to charge me. There we go. Oh my gosh, really? Well, I think it's safe to say we might be able to call this part one. Should I keep going? It's been such a while since I've done this. All right, let's go. Let's not give up. Let's go to the Shifting Sands. trying to really, you know, get some things here. All right, I know this level's not that hard. We'll call this one, and we'll call this part one. Deathless Run is over. Sandy Grave. This is one of my favorite levels. How many people know that there's a secret right here? We go inside the worm belly. On the steel whip here. There we go. I think this was also in another Konami game early on. Uh what is it called? Like King's Treasure or something? King's Quest? No, I think. There we go. Level up. If we can get armor to drop from the big the big mummies, that's good for Charlotte. I'm a bit surprised to find you inside of my painting. I don't think I was supposed to go this far. You must be Bronner. How dare you? Show my father some respect. Meanwhile, she's rocking like a two-handed claymore right there. Calm yourself, Stella. What could they possibly know about respect? They're just humans, after all. Indeed, I am Bronner, master of this castle. You trying to revive Dracula? What the hell are you up to? Dracula, you say? Sister, watching these fools get worked up can be so entertaining. It seems you have no intention of reviving Dracula. Why is it necessary to revive Lord Dracula? In the last few centuries, he's failed at controlling humanity. I will wait no longer. You know, it's funny, like, they kind of designed Bronner after Olrox from Symphony of the Night. Why didn't they just make it Olrox? Humans bring death and ruin to everything of beauty. If you're not after Dracula, why has the castle been resurrected? Lord Dracula's power is great, I recognize that. And though this castle, that power will allow the world to be reborn. You only want to use Dracula's power? Shouldn't be possible to separate Dracula from his magic. But it is. Such a clever young lady. As long as I possess the power of the painting, I'll have no trouble at all. No need to waste your time on such insolent pests. What did you say? No need to be hasty, dear. At the moment, Dracula's faithful servant is sniffing around my castle. Disposing of him is our priority first. Father, you two have nothing to worry about. Please retire to a safe place. Get some rest. You heard me. We can dispose of the trash at any time. I do like how they took the painting element from Rondo of Blood and they like incorporate here where he could like jump into the painting and fly away. If only I could use the whip. At least we're alive. I'll make him regret pressing paths with us. Let's see. Let's do some. There we go. All we gotta do is just do some wall hikes. Oh, okay. This is the ghost room. So we just gotta wait for the big ghost to appear. So we need the big skull. So this is the room that completes one of the other quests. So we just gotta wait. Oops, let's see. Look at that skill. There was no skill. Ooh, ugly worm. There's not a lot of like health up items, I think, in this one. Oh, there's no secret down here. Oh, where's the big ghost at? I know it's here. Oh, maybe it's this room. Pumpkin pie. So this guy, El Giza, he can drop a really powerful armor, which is good for Charlotte. I'm gonna try to farm it. But I need to put on the mace. Or is it the axe? The axe. We need to put on the axe. See if we can get the drop. Yeah. So we can do double. Can land a double with the axe. There we go. This will make her be a little bit stronger. And I think we can get him to drop it again. And if we do, I think Jonathan can wear it. I think. Let me just check. Yes. Jonathan can wear the Calisaurus. So that is a really good item. I'm hoping fear not. I think Konami might release the DS collection on the Switch. It would be worth it for them to do it. They did it with the Advance collection. I'm thinking they can do it with the DS collection. They have the capability. And they made a lot of money off of the Advance collection and the Castlevania Anniversary collection. Ah, he didn't drop it that time. I'm hopeful. They said that there might be a new Castlevania game being announced. I'm hoping this year we'll get the answer if there is. Whether it be a remake. Because last year it was the Advance collection. And then the year before that was the Anniversary collection. Come on, drop the Calisaurus. Nothing. Yeah, we want to try to get him to drop it so that Jonathan has a little bit of defense. Nothing again. Maybe. I am. But I'm only doing this because I'm getting bored. Usually I don't do that. I just don't have a DS with a capture card. Come on. Nothing. All right. Let's go recharge our health. I don't condone using emulators. But I've been really bored and I really wanted to play these ones. It would be really hard for me to play them on my 3DS. No. I mean, I have like 24 consoles hooked up over there, but it is expensive to find a DS with a capture card these days. They're going for like 300 bucks. And right now, I'm focused on getting a Philips CDI. They fully have the capabilities to, and it can run on the Switch. Because the DS games are Nintendo exclusives, and the Switch is a touchscreen. That's because the rights are owned by PlayStation, Sony. That's why. Yeah, there's a Sony own like has like the exclusivity rights for um Soten. That's why Soten is not on any other console. Oh, oh man, we gotta get out of here. We're getting axed. Oh geez. But yeah, the DS Castlevania games are Nintendo exclusive, so they could definitely release them on a compilation cart for the Switch, and it'd be fine. Because the Switch screen is touchscreen. So I mean, in all fairness, it'll work. I mean, Rondo of Blood was first released to the West on the Wii Shop, and then it was ported to the Dracula X Chronicles on PSP, and then reported again for the Requiem edition. That's right, Charlotte. Just poke it in the face. There we go. But yeah, they could totally release it, and they should, because they made a lot of money on the Advance Collection, and the Advance Collection was released on all four platforms: PC, uh, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch. I first got Rondo of Blood. Ooh, I must have been in high school, and I bought the CD off of eBay. Um, I'm trying to really remember what was out. I think only thing was out was like PlayStation 2 at the time. So I bought Rondo of Blood, and there was an emulator called Magic Engine, and as long as you had an actual like PC Engine disc, you could open up Magic Engine and put the game disc in your computer, and you just play the game. Like format like controller, like use a NES controller or keyboard. Um, and at the time, I use like a third party PC controller, but that was pretty much like the way to go. Um, no, so Magic Engine. well, TurboGrafx was the console, but Rondo of Blood came out for the TurboGrafx CD or the PC Engine CD. And a lot of people didn't have those emulators because that was all Japanese exclusive. But there was an early emulator called Magic Engine. I think it was like 9.99. You had to buy it online, and it was the application, and essentially it's just a Windows interface. It just says insert disk. You put in your real disk, whether you had a PC Engine or a TurboGrafx disk, and that was how I was playing Rondo of Blood. And I did the same thing for the Saturn version of Symphony of the Night. There was an emulator, there were two emulators at the time, Saturn um and SSF. And I had the physical disc, but I wanted to play it because I didn't own a Saturn at the time. So I would launch SSF, which was a Saturn emulator, and you pop the disc in, set your settings on PC, and it would play. Plug in a controller, map your controller. I mean, that was how originally how I was able to play all these, well, play all like Rondo of Blood back then. Unfortunately, now, well, actually, fortunately, I have ODEs on all my consoles. Well, I actually do have a PC Engine over there. Um, so it just makes it better. Is this the room with the ghosts? We're looking for a big creaking skull to appear so we can get the quest completed for when. There's a warp. Oh, thank goodness there's a save. We need that. But yeah, it must have been a good, let's see. Yeah, it was probably a good 20 years ago when I was like new to eBay, finding people that had Japanese exclusives and buying them for under $100. Now just seeing people list Symphony of the Night for $120, and I'm just like, wow, I paid $19. Even the DS Castlevania games are fetching a pretty penny right now. They're fetching like $80 to $90. The 64 games are about like $80 a pop. Oh, there we go. Finally. We need a little bit of high defense for John. I kept all my Castlevania games. I have like almost a full set. I'm only missing two. I'm missing the MSX Vampire Killer, um, and the Sharp 6800 of Castlevania. Maybe this is the room with the ghosts, the big ghosts. Need the big creaking skull to appear. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Really? Really? I can't believe it. And I got the second Calisaurus. Oh, Man, you gotta hope it drops here. Can't believe that. I should have ran back and saved it. Ooh, but I got the Reyes. That's cool. That's good for Charlotte. Let's do it again. Come on, let's get the Calisars. Need that plus 40 defense. I think the only level I do not like in this game is the circus level. I think that level is ridiculously hard. And we're going to fight like a ton of overpowered enemies. And Jonathan Morse here is just struggling. Go run back and save it, John. Yeah, I'm happy with my bookshelf of video games. If anything, I'm only collecting like new games that are coming out. Other than that, I have everything. Everything's on ODE drives and flash carts. There we go. Oh, we got a ghost summon. That's good. Something new. There we go. All right, let's go save it now that we got the second Calisaurus. That's what we needed. Now I'm a little bit more resilient. Let's work our way up. Ooh, there we go. Now let's make our way out of here. I will say Portrait of Ruin is definitely the harder of the three for DS. I mean, it gets grindy. But I like to think that that's because they set this game up to be like massive in scale. Ooh. It's like odd placement for an MP up location right there. Oh, I don't have the frog or bird ability. Just letting Charlotte get like run over by rocks. It's like, I'm sorry, Charlotte. Oh, I don't want to die again. Come on, we need a save. Woo! So many close calls right there. 1,000 blades. That's actually a really good attack we can use. That melts a lot of bosses when we do 1,000 blades. I guess I could use a potion. Husky Fleaman. Always getting in everybody's way. Alright. Come on. Where's the big skull? Where is it at? We just wait. I know he's gonna be like, oh, there's the skull. We're gonna hear the creaking sound. Ooh. Ooh, we got the summon ghost again. Oh, we are so lucky. Because I wasn't paying attention. Alright. Just gonna run past them. I saw somebody on Facebook trying to sell Symphony of the Night, but they were selling the greatest hits version instead of the original one, and that's like a $20 price difference. And they were trying to ask like, "Oh, but it's going for 120," and somebody called them out and was like, "You don't have the original. You have the greatest hits version. And you might want to take a good $30 off." There we go. The question is do we keep going or do we explore up here? I think we explore up here. Oh, we can't push that block. Oh yeah, we fight a start, I think. I think that's the boss that we have to fight. This is the room with the ghosts. I'm gonna keep saying that till the big ghosty appears. Pancakes. Okay, this is the room with the ghost. I knew it was somewhere around here. Definitely leveling up here. Come on, big ghost. Where are you? There he is. There's the big guy. Ghost of the desert. There we go. Ah, that's taken care of. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's do this and conclude part one. Ah, great. Jonathan's possessed. Let's try this again and really hit her with 1,000 blades. Three, two, one. All right, that had to do some damage. We just can't have her charm Jonathan, because then he'll be like, "Oh, I'm possessed." There we go. Not bad. Couple of mess ups. It's like Symphony of the Night. We gotta hit that right pixel in the corner. Now we can push things together. Ah, I'm trying to like jump on the bone dragon so I can get that map tile. Ooh, it's like right there too. And we still can't get it. What a waste. That's okay. We're just gonna drop down this hole. Get the royal sandals. As Charlotte will use them. She gets like better stats because of the equipment that we find. And let's go talk to Wind. There we go. And we are going to conclude part one of Portrait of Ruin. Oh, I didn't mean to hit up. What's going on here? Again, we're going to go talk to Wind, finish those quests, and call it a night. I'll probably stream maybe tomorrow, maybe sometime this week. I mean, now that I'm streaming Portrait of Ruin, I gotta finish it. I still have to finish the 100% Dracula X Chronicles, and I do apologize for putting that on the back burner. Spinning art, okay. Let's see here. All right, we can get a curse, and we can make it back here real quick. We just gotta find an ectoplasm, and I think I know where one is. So we can go get that out of the way. So we're just gonna go up here and find an ectoplasm. And we're gonna get cursed, and we're gonna run all the way back. It's pretty much the fastest way to get cursed. Let's see. Well, first we'll get this breakable wall. Because we'll take the magic up. Yeah, Thousand Blades really makes short work of those guys. Get the knee strike. The Invisible Man didn't even stand a chance. Okay. You need to burn me a bunch. There we go. Boop-a-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-doom. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum. Get the Nebula. That's actually a really good whip. Come on, we just need to get cursed. And I think there might be an ectoplasm over here. If not, we do know there's an ectoplasm near the Sans portrait. There we go. Unlock this door. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. See, Jonathan can wear the monocle. Well, I can put on the cape and that. There we go. Let's see. All right, so we cleared that area. We're just looking for an ectoplasm to get cursed by. I know there's one getting poisoned. All right, so we can warp to get that ectoplasm and then warp back to the entrance. That's probably the better option. We're gonna level up in the process. How many times did I die? Like 5 times? I think I did. Again, not the best. All right, let's take this warp here. Because we know there's an ectoplasm over here. Well, where's an ectoplasm when you need it? I know we've seen it. Don't tell me it's like in the sewers here. You ran that whole way. Is there one in the sewers? Oh, yeah. Gotta go all the way back and get it. Woohoo! You got the boomerang ability sub weapon. Good job. All right, I think it's down here. Unless I have to run all the way through. Hold on, there has to be an ectoplasm somewhere around here. I know there's an ectoplasm somewhere in this castle. Or do I really just have to go back to the shifting sands? The sandy curse? Let's see. Let's take the upper route. Nope. We might have to go all the way back to the sands to get cursed. I thought there was a rogue ectoplasm just lingering around down here. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't get that item. Yeah, let's go back. Frikey. Back to the sandy level. Because I don't know how long that curse lasts. But let's try it. Because we might be able to run fast. Alright, let's go get cursed. So we know where they are. Alright. There should be an ectoplasm around here. I know there's one up here. All right. I like how the nebula just traces out to like find an enemy. Now, let's go get cursed. Because we know there's an ectoplasm right over here. Curse me! Come on! There we go. Oh, it was not enough. Ah, that Persephone stopped me. I know there's one closer. There has to be. I swear, wasn't there one like up here? Oh, well, we're gonna pick up that item. What? Where'd it go? It just despawns off screen? That's not cool. There we go. We'll take the Ricochet Rock. First introduced in Castlevania Simon's Quest. Get the Axe Bomber. Yeah, there's 10 areas in this entire game, totaling up for a level completion of 1000%. I just want the curse, so I can run back. I know there's an ectoplasm nearby. I don't remember ever getting cursed from the shifting the sandy curse and then like running all the way back. Unless there's an ectoplasm up here. Which I'll gladly take. Where could it be? Can I make that jump? Ooh, there we go. Take the poncho. Thanks everybody for joining. We are playing Portrait of Ruin on the Nintendo DS. The sequel to Castlevania Bloodlines. Ooh, nice level up right there. It's like, stay down. Oh, wait, I didn't know I picked up the Don Quixote. Could have been using that the whole time. I'm just trying to find a ghost, an ectoplasm to curse me, so that I can complete one quest and I can conclude part one. It's over here. We got insanely lucky with that. I forgot that we could bounce the the missile back at the armor. Oh, there's a nice little save room right here. Whoop. That's the circus. We're not going there. That's going to be for part 2. We're just doing a little bit of cleanup to try to get this one quest done. There, we just triggered a warp. There we go. This item. Where? Oh, where's an ectoplasm? Boom! Ricocheted that crossbow right back at him. Let's keep going up. We're just looking for an ectoplasm. That's all. Why is it so hard to find one? Unless there's a ghost in the very beginning. Or an ectoplasm in the very beginning. Can we look at enemies? Ectoplasms. Do they tell you where they are? A substance created by blah 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 blah. Doesn't tell us where they are. Where they're found. Because that's what we need. An enemy to curse me. I know you can get poisoned by this guy and you can run back. I think there's a quest to be poisoned. Go see wind when you're poisoned. All right, this opens up, I think, the clock tower? The Tower of Dulth. Hasty meat. All right, there's a warp there. Oh, I know that's going to be our first encounter with death. We don't want that. We just want to get cursed. Why is that so hard? This is Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. It's for the Nintendo DS. think it came out in 2005, 2005, 2006, maybe 2007. Whoop. Oh, don't tell me I'm perpetually trapped up here. There we go. Can't go that way. Where, oh, where is an ectoplasm when you need one? All right, I think I'm gonna call it tonight. This is part one of Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. Stick around. I'll pick up where we left off for part two. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening.